I'm not the kind of man who wanders, especially not at night. But 5 years ago on June 30th, while I was hiking, something pulled me off the trail after sunset. Not a sound, not a shape, just a feeling, as if something was waiting in the dark and wanted to be found. The woods were dark and quiet. My flashlight barely cut through the gloom of the trail. The pine trees loomed overhead, their black limbs tangled together against the sky, blocking the moonlight from reaching down to the forest floor. I moved slowly and cautiously. Every step sounded louder than it should have, as though I was trespassing somewhere sacred. That's when I heard it. A voice. Soft, humming. A child's voice. It drifted through the trees, rising and falling, an old melody with no words, gentle and familiar in a way I couldn't explain, but unsettling just the same. I followed it. The sound led me to a clearing circled by birch trees that glowed in the moonlight like ghosts in the dark. And there, right in the center, there was a little girl. She was sitting cross-legged on the cold ground, barefoot in a pair of faded blue overalls and a white t-shirt. Her hair hung in dark tangles around her face, and her skin looked pale and smudged with dirt. She didn't look afraid or lost. She looked like she belonged there. She stopped humming when she saw me. At first, we just looked at each other. I didn't speak, neither did she. Then, in the kind of voice you'd use to state a fact, she said, "You're not supposed to be here." I swallowed hard. "Neither are you." She tilted her head, her eyes warm. "You're sad." I didn't know what to say to that. I hadn't spoken to anyone in days. How did she know? "What's your name?" I asked. "Lily." "Are you lost, Lily?" She shook her head slowly. "No." "Where are your parents?" She turned her eyes to the black woods behind her. "Gone." "Gone where?" She stood up and pointed behind me, the same way you came. I turned. The forest behind me had changed. It was darker, denser. The trail was gone. Shadows clung to everything. My skin prickled. When I looked back, she was gone. I stood in that clearing alone for a long time. Surrounded by the birch trees, I wondered if I'd imagined it. If I had imagined her. But I could still hear her song. Faint, far away, fading into the trees. I eventually found my way out. I don't really remember how. Maybe the forest just let me go. Maybe it was done with me. Soon I was back at the trailhead. Back to a world I understood. But I couldn't stop thinking about her. The next morning I went to the ranger station. I asked if there had ever been a girl named Lily who'd gone missing in those woods. The ranger's face went pale. They hesitated, then pulled a thin file from a drawer and set it on the counter in front of me. I opened it. Lily Warren, age 7, disappeared during a camping trip with her parents, June 30th, 1987. Her parents had gone to get firewood. When they came back, she was gone. They searched for days, weeks. Nothing. No remains, no leads. Just a pair of faded blue overalls and a single bare footprint found near a clearing ringed with birch trees. They showed me her photo. It was her, exactly as I saw her. I went back a year later and brought flowers for her. At night, I stood in the same clearing and listened. And soon, there it was, the humming, soft and distant, like a memory still echoing through the trees. I know now she wasn't trying to scare me. She was showing me something. A place where sadness lingers, where lost things wait to be noticed, and where sometimes those things find you first.